After everything that 2020 has thrown at us, you wouldn't be alone if you were thinking about changing things up and moving to another country. The question is, which one? Welcome to my new series on the best places to live abroad in the world. We're starting out with countries that rank highest on quality of life, safety, and ease of settling in as a foreigner. First up on my list is Spain. According to the country's National Statistics Institute, there are more than 4.5 million expats living in Spain, a country of about 45 million people. And out of the top 10 cities in the world for expats, 4 of them are in Spain: Valencia, Alicante, Malaga, and Madrid. Foreigners love living in Spain because of the high quality of life you can have on a low cost of living, between $1,000 and $2,500 per month. Housing is also affordable and easy to find. You can find a furnished rental from just a few $100s per month. There's also the fresh, delicious food, the slower, more relaxed pace of life, affordable healthcare, and the warm year-round climate. People also find it easy to adjust to day-to-day life in Spain. 2/3 of expats agree that it's easy to make friends there, and 91% say that the locals are friendly and that they were overall able to integrate well with the local culture. Spain is a great place to live abroad if you're retired or if you have a remote job, but it's not for you if you don't. Salaries are low in Spain, and it can be hard to find a high-paying job, so make sure you have a source of income before you move. For more info about living in Spain, check out my cost of living in Spain video next. Next up is Portugal. There are so many places to choose from in Portugal. Lisbon was ranked the number 3 city in the world for expats in 2020 by Internations, but towns like Ericeira, Porto, and the Madeira Islands are also great destinations. Like Spain, foreigners find Portugal very comfortable to live in. They especially like the weather, the beaches, the low cost of living, and the leisurely lifestyle. And just like Spain, they find it quite easy to integrate into the local culture and to make friends. Portugal is also safe. 99% of expats report feeling safe in Portugal, and the country ranks number 3 on the Global Peace Index for safety, security, and stability. If you're a non-EU citizen interested in moving to Portugal, you'll also want to check out the D7 visa for retirees and entrepreneurs. Some of the only downsides to living in Portugal that I see are that the housing market can be competitive, especially in the city centers. Salaries are also low, with limited career opportunities, so make sure you have a pre-existing source of income. For more info on living in Portugal, check out my best places to live in Portugal video. Next up is Mexico. There are at least 1.5 million US and Canadian citizens living in Mexico, and for good reason. Mexico offers something for everyone, from cosmopolitan Mexico City vibes to boho chic Tulum. One of my favorite places to live in Mexico is Playa del Carmen, but consider the mainland too. Puebla, Mérida, San Miguel de Allende, Guadalajara, and Oaxaca are just a handful of popular expat destinations. Mexico has a rock-bottom cost of living and fast, cheap internet at 1/3 of the price of the US. I once rented a 2-bedroom, fully furnished oceanfront condo in Rosarito for just $1,200 per month, including utilities. With so much amazing food, history, culture, and sites to explore, you could spend a lifetime enjoying everything Mexico has to offer. Panama has long topped the list for the best places in the world for expats. This year, Panama City ranked number 4 for expats globally, while International Living has it as the second best country in the world to retire to. Panama has a dollarized economy, it's close to the US, it has attractive tax schemes, good infrastructure, pretty fast internet, and an international community of people. One of the downsides to living in Panama, though, is that it can get really hot and humid there. It's also expensive to get in or out of. In fact, I've never been a fan of Panama's international flight routes, but it is easy to live there long term. Citizens of many countries can stay in Panama for up to 180 days at a time with just a passport, but there are plenty of different types of investor visas and permanent residency options to choose from, with the retiree visa and friendly nations visa being two of the most popular. Next up is Belize. Belize is an English-speaking country in Central America with beautiful beaches and clear blue water. I used to avoid going to Belize due to the slow internet, but it's gotten much better and much faster in recent years. You can also buy real estate there using Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, and it's open. Vaccinated travelers can now enter Belize without providing proof of a negative COVID-19 test. Which country on this list is your favorite so far? Let me know in the comments. If you plan to live abroad someday, or really if you're alive on the planet right now, chances are sometimes you need to send money internationally. Now, opening a bank account in a foreign country and sending international wire transfers used to be an annoying and expensive affair. But these days, with just a few taps on your phone, you can send money to almost anyone, anywhere. I'm talking about Wise, formerly known as TransferWise, where you can send money abroad for up to 8 times cheaper than using a traditional bank. As an online business owner and world traveling digital nomad, I've used Wise to pay my rent in Amsterdam, pay my video editor in the Philippines, my virtual assistant in Venezuela. All you have to do is open the app, add your recipient's bank details, choose your method of payment and speed of delivery, and boom, I just paid my graphic designer in Greece for half the price of using PayPal. Give it a try today using the link in this video's description and get your first transfer up to 500 British pounds free. Moving down to South America, next on my list is Argentina. Buenos Aires was ranked the number 7 city in the world for expats in 2020, and the same year, the local government announced a digital nomad visa program intended to attract foreigners, claiming Buenos Aires to be the best city in the world for remote working. Argentina has a particularly low cost of living due to the currency crisis, but without sacrificing amazing food, art, museums, and culture. You can also choose the type of housing that works for you, whether it's a condo in the city or a vineyard in the wine country. To learn more about living abroad in Argentina, make sure to watch my videos about the cost of living in Buenos Aires, the co-working and co-living scene there, and my interview on getting Argentine citizenship. Now it's time to head over to Asia. Taiwan ranked as the number 1 country in the world for expats in 2019 and one of the happiest countries in Asia. Expats love living in Taiwan for the modern city vibes, incredible food and outdoor market culture, nightlife, easy-to-use public transit, and access to beaches. The weather is also quite mild, and there's a lot of nature to be found as well. Taiwanese locals are known to be very friendly and welcoming, while many people also speak English. The healthcare system is state-of-the-art too, and Taiwan is just a pleasant place to live, full of modern-day conveniences. You can move to Taiwan for up to 3 years with the Taiwan Employment Gold Card, which is a combination work permit and resident visa that lets you work for any company you want or for yourself. It only costs between $100 and $300 to apply, and you can do it all online without a sponsor. Finland is on my list today because it ranks high in, well, every country ranking you can think of, including happiness, for many years running. Despite the high cost of living and often inclement weather, people love Finland. The country has a well-developed, modern infrastructure while still being full of incredible nature. It ranks high on freedom, safety, and equality. There's also high transparency and trust in the government, and low corruption. Finland's Prime Minister, Sanna Marin, became the youngest in the world at age 34. Finland also ranks #1 in the world for expat families due to the wide variety of schools and childcare options available, as well as the high quality of education. It also ranks #1 for overall family well-being, and an added bonus is that almost everyone there speaks English. Next up is Thailand. With the digital nomad capitals of Chiang Mai and Bangkok, Thailand is a must-consider country for any aspiring expat. Whether you live in the north or the south, you can expect amazing food, friendly people, super fast internet, and lots of fun things to do. Thailand strikes a perfect balance of low cost of living with a high quality of life. When I lived there, I think I went to the beach or the spa at least once a day. And my friend Eric, the minority nomad, has been to almost 100 countries and has still chosen to call Thailand his home for the past 8 years. And last but not least, no list of the best places to live abroad would be complete without including Indonesia, home of the majestic and very Instagrammable island of Bali. Indonesia has long been a popular destination for expats for its low cost of living and super friendly people. You can live a very high quality of life in Indonesia for an affordable price. Although Indo is still closed for tourism, some long stay permits are available, and there's apparently a 5-year visa for foreigners in the works for 2021. Whether you choose to live in the beaches of the Bukit Peninsula, the rice paddies of Ubud, or the city of Jakarta, there is something for everyone down in Indo. Some of the only downsides are that it's a bit isolated. It's also not an ideal time zone for working remotely, so if you work from your laptop, keep that in mind. Out of all the places on this list, which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, or other countries that you would recommend. For more travel videos, check out my living abroad playlists and cost of living country guides for more.
Yes,